think we're starting to see that there's quite a few situations where people are maybe not taking this as seriously as they should have.
Many of us might be aching to grab a drink after bars in Quebec were given the green light to reopen, but one epidemiologist says before you head out, you might want to ask yourself if having a drink at home is a better option after a group of people infected with COVID-19 visited a bar on Montreal's South Shores.
There's a lot of issues in bars that make them less than ideal situations when it comes to the spread of COVID-19. Bar is somewhere where you go to drink and eat. So by definition, you're not wearing a mask. Many of them are, relatively small establishments. So maintaining social distancing is particularly hard in these types of establishments.
At least 20 people tested positive after attending 2 house parties and stopping at the Mile Public House Bar in the 1030 shopping center on June 30th. The Montérégie region's health authorities say some 60 people attended the parties. At least 5 who went to the bar tested positive. They were likely not experiencing symptoms that night and did not realize they had the virus.
If we have these types of situations where people are not respecting the guidelines, we're going to see spread of the disease. And this is the type of thing that's going to happen.
Public health authorities are asking anyone who was at the bar between 8 p.m. and 3 a.m. on June 30th to get tested. The owners say all employees are undergoing COVID-19 tests, and those who were there that night are already in isolation. They say in a statement, this can happen at any establishment. We have respected all hygiene measures since the opening, and we'll continue to respect them by adding additional measures in the coming days. Quebec Health Director Dr. Horacio Arruda reminded Quebecers Monday that social distancing rules are still in place and indoor gatherings are limited to 10 people from 3 different households.
This situation in Montérégie just explains us that the virus is there, because people have the impression there is no virus. We are in good shape and let's have a party, 20, 40% together at home. This is a problem.
Now, stay inside might not be the news you want to hear, but if going to the bar is still a risk you're willing to take, just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
You have to look around you and you have to acknowledge that you don't know who has the virus and who doesn't, because the best advice I can give people is just keep your distance. That is the best way to prevent from getting sick.
In Montreal, Sharon Yonan-Renold, City News.